Thank you for joining us. I'm Courtney Cole with the WBZ News Update and a look at our top stories. We now know the name of the teenager who was killed in a crash in Mashpee on Tuesday. Loved ones identified him as 17-year-old Nolan Barr. He was among 7 teenagers inside an SUV when it slammed into a tree. This was on Charlton Drive. Police say the driver lost control. All passengers inside the vehicle were all from Mashpee, between 15 and 17 years old. Nearly 24 families are now living at a converted prison in Norfolk, and some members of the community are pushing back against the emergency shelter. Last night, a group of residents protested in the town center. The state plans to move up to 450 people into the former prison, but some residents are still worried about the impact on public safety services and education.
It's like Boston getting 25,000 people. You know, that's a 4.5% population increase overnight.
Now, more than 100 kids staying at the shelter should soon go to school in Norfolk. School leaders plan to hold an informational meeting for parents next month. And a group representing rideshare drivers is praising a decision by the state's highest court approving a ballot question for them to unionize. The ballot question will be on the November ballot. And opponents of the question say that the SJC's decision is a step back for voters, workers, and consumers. A nice sunny day across New England after storms moved in yesterday. Let's get a check of our next weather forecast with meteorologist Jason Mikell.
Temperatures cooling off here behind our cold front as they begin to sort of work in less humidity. What we know right now is the drier conditions will be sticking around at least over the next 24 to 36 hours. As we get more of the cloud cover really start to evade the region, we'll get more of that sunshine moving back in. Visibility pristine outside. Humidity levels also responding as a result of the cold front moving out. Current temperatures are in the upper 70s across the board with low 80s to be expected later this afternoon. And as we get past the sunset hour, the low 70s become the upper 60s and the 60s likely going to be dipping back into the mid to low 40s. So again, high pressure is driving us into the weekend. However, it's going to be on the move here as we get more of that northwest wind becoming more of a south wind once we get to Saturday afternoon into the evening hours. And again, that will usher in more humidity levels as well. That is likely going to be a part of our weather story as we're talking about allergens taking a hike, but UV index rays are likely going to be increasing as we get towards the end of the week. What's all happening here where that jet stream is on the move, moving north across the border there? Hot, hazy, and also humid conditions will be really sort of gaining residence as far as the lower 48 is concerned. But another cold front is arriving for us for the latter half of the weekend. Saturday afternoon into the evening hours, increasing cloud cover widespread. That slower moving cold front will bring some spotty rain showers to the area on Saturday evening and become even more widespread and yet scattered in nature through Sunday afternoon into the evening hours and likely splashing over just a little bit into Monday of next week. And that'll be July 1st. 80 on Saturday, low 80s expected on Sunday as well. The trend as we head into the month of July, it's slightly above average in terms of precip and also slightly above average in terms of our temperatures. So it looks like it's going to be a pretty hot month of July. 80s give way to a little bit of the 70s there for Friday. Looks like it's going to be the pick of the 7. 80s also on Saturday and Sunday. Hello, July on Monday, mid to upper 70s to be expected. Clearing out in the afternoon. Tuesday, Wednesday, beautiful in the mid to low 80s.
Jason, thank you. I'm Courtney Cole, and this has been a WBZ News Update.